Yo, hello. Welcome to the possibly final video of me playing Secret Agent. Sad, I know, but just like Crystal Caves and with other old DOS games that, even though they got remastered, they only had so much content. You know, all good things must come to an end. I forgot what I was going to talk about. I had some other topic on my mind, and now I don't. Oh well! Let's continue. For this part, we're going to go to the teleporter to transport myself to the rest of the game. That's cool. Oh, I think I know what it was I was going to talk about. It has something to do with, like, this weird... I got, like, a weather warning yesterday. Like, I rarely get those on my phone. You know, I've gotten Amber Alerts, but those don't amount to much because I'm never in an opportunity where I can actually help with someone's Amber Alert. Like, ever. I get them all the same, but no, I got like a weather alert on my phone. I'm like, okay. And I never heard the words snow and squall used together. Very curious. It was also very fast. But it was really just the wind. It's somewhat extreme speeds, like gale force practically, that I was worried about, as opposed to the actual snow, which would smack me upside the face, and it also being suddenly foggy. I just thought that was worth talking about. I know we don't want to be like, you know, what do we call that? The small talk when it comes to weather. But if it's a unique phenomenon, I will discuss it. And you know why small talk is. I shouldn't have to explain that. I will anyway. Small talk is just low common denominator topics. It has to do with signaling what you might want to talk about based on your candor. I mean, I understand why people don't care for it. I mean, I don't care for it either, but you know, it's just a way to get to know people who you may not know yet. I wouldn't do that with people I already know because we're past that stage. But if you're getting to know someone new, you might want to start with stuff like that. Or if you're socializing with someone that you only talk to very infrequently, like say at like if you're getting a haircut or something, or your doctor, you know, or the nurse to your doctor, yeah. Like, this isn't someone you're going to be talking to a lot, so that's where that can come in, just to kind of ease the situation between you and this other person professionally. So, it has a purpose. Behold, Gaming Wolf's expertise on small... It's only what I know about observation and practice, like with fucking anything else. Gaming Wolf Let's Plays real life, yeah. Where are those invisible platforms going? I don't think I remember this time. I mean, I usually don't remember, but I especially don't remember this time. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. So if you did not get the invisible platforms and you down there, you're about to soft lock yourself. Nice. Nice. It was a very obvious soft lock, so I did not fall for it. But damn. Hope we got crates on the payroll today. I do not hope so today. I just want to read these books, put on my two symmetrically identical lamps with two people sitting in front of the same one computer. Alright? We're sharing. It's a hot seat game. Let's go. Probably Worms. I mean, if you're going to hot seat anything, it may as well be Worms. I don't know any other games in which hot seating is relevant. Unless you're just taking turns, in which case, okay, but no, not okay, because then why? Yeah, I just landed on the spike, so I just figured I'd just undo it now. This level is stupid. This is a, haha, fuck you, I'm making this level because I can. So, you could very easily stack your keys together, so just turn in your key the moment you have it, so you risk not getting two of the same key without having used one key. Yep, the satellite's down there too. The dynamite is somewhere else. And that's really all you gotta do. The missile, the missile dispenser seems to be hanging in midair. The bomb's bursting in air. Stay true to the light, because the bomb was still there. The stars and the stripes and the bombs bursting, okay? It's serious. Bomberman is a revolutionary. Bomberman worked for the Americas. Yeah. Bomberman helped us declare our independence Fuck yes. History is interesting, but also terrifying. Though, there is certainly stuff to learn from it, assuming we know what it is front to back, which isn't always possible, though we can get an improved understanding of it. I got keys. I got way more keys. I need a whole fucking keychain for my secret agent ass. For anyone making a game like this, I would just either have other color keys or make it so I can have more than one of those keys at the same time. That's my advice to you. I pass my savings on to you. I pass my luck to you. Moneybags McGee, going for a modest fee. You know, they say my head is in the clouds. Yes, but also my feet are on the ground. So, I both understand realism and stray away from it because the only way you can stray away from it is knowing what it is. So, if you're going to be accessible at absurdism, make sure you understand what reality is. Or you're not going to be very conceptual now, are you? I mean, you could, but you'll be incidentally realistic without knowing it, and that could be a mistake. If you're going to be avant-garde, go for the distance. Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass surrealism. Go full blast. I don't even know if that's good advice. It's Dada advice. Dada! Hey, how's this level doing? I don't know why I feel so fucking cozy playing this. I just do. Like, it's not like Doom, which is amazing, but I don't exactly feel cozy playing Doom because my blood is pumping. But when I'm playing a DOS platform, just jumping around, looking for stuff, you know, it's really not that stressful. I mean, even Commander Keen being as difficult as it is, doesn't feel that stressful in terms of, I don't know what to do. It's like, I have a lot to see, I have the lay of the land, have a bag of money. That guy ain't doing shit while he's off screen. But my briefcase says, I'm worth $250, so I take it. I put it in my pockets. What's with this area? I don't know. I need a blue key. Oh, this level has spikes on various single platforms. You should probably remember where they are. They're not going to be under the bonuses like they were that one time, which was stupid, but yes. Cyborg! He's dead! He's useless now. Oh no, it's wet! It's completely useless now! Yeah. Yeet! Yeah, I watched some Philan Porteous for the bootleg Disney films or whatever, which is kind of hilarious. Apparently there's been, like, way too many Beauty and the Beast renditions around the time Beauty and the Beast was released, which is kind of amazing to me. In fact, some that were made before the Disney one were re-released at the same time as it, just to get the money. So it's like, what the fuck, guys? And, like, the Beast looks completely different in each one. It's kind of incredible. Makes you wonder if there was, like, you know, Beast from X-Men? Like, did they try doing a Beauty and the Beast story with him in the comics? I feel like that'd be super poetic and he'd appreciate it. Just wondering. Especially since he likes reading books. Just like the character Beast in that book does. Yeah, it's funny reading a story about a book in which the guy likes the books. Because it's like playing a video game where the dude plays a video game. It's recursive entertainment. And I wholly recommend it, I guess. I don't know. Is it just huffing your own farts in terms of enjoying yourself? Yeah, maybe. But it could also be redundant. It's like, yeah, I'm already reading a book. You don't need to tell me how much you like books. Oh, okay. Also, I'm watching TV to watch other people watch TV. It's like, but why? I don't know. Just put the other TV into yourself instead of watching... like, reaction channels. I feel like maybe an LP is a reaction to a game, in a sense, with more methodical things going on. It's not like that. But when someone watches something, they react to it, and you watch them react to it. Yeah, I don't know. Technically, I'm reacting to my own playthrough. Yeah, that's true. But the whole of it is not that, since I'm actually playing the game. Needless to say, okay, sure. I think the only things I seem to watch reacting to is the like E3 or Nintendo Direct stuff, because I don't know why. I think it's because I want to hear other people's opinions on video games, actually, which can be helpful sometimes, or could be very unhelpful. I don't know. I think it's just me trying to understand the humans and their obsession with video games not being exactly how they like them to be. And I'm all like, I got all the video games I ever want. If I want new ones, it's because they provide a unique and satisfying experience. And by God, one of these days, I'm going to go finish Hyrule Warriors. I don't know if I ever will. I think I'm going to leave that up to streaming to actually finish Hyrule Warriors, because there's no way that's ever going to be a project, even though it totally fits within the project of LPing. Seeing someone trying to LP Hyrule Warriors, I feel like that's an exercise in futility. Perhaps you shouldn't, even though it is a really fun game. So, yeah. Despite not being technically a forever game, it'd be like long enough that I just don't want to LP it. I'm sorry. It falls under the rules of the RPG, I guess, that way. And in a sense, it kind of is. Alright, the last level of the game. Let's do it. Let's do it, fuckers. Let's go. Welcome. Here's Robbie the robot being a pain in my ass once again. Alright, getting the blueprints is going to be a pain in the ass, too. Because you have to actually fall down to get the stuff, so, yeah. Also, the laser is guarding the dynamite. So, floppy disk A+ necessary, as it has been. As it will as always have been. It is written. Only Link can defeat Ganon. Oh no, my cake's... There's not going to be a CDI LP. We can have CDI streams, though, if you want, but no CDI LPs, please, no. I don't hate myself enough. I mean, I like a funny bad game, but, it has to actually be somewhat palatable, Like, I'll play a number of shitty games. That's not going to be that, sorry. And I think people are too hard on the Bubsy franchise, by the way. Bubsy's fine. I think it's just Bubsy 3D that probably sucks. I'll give it a shot, though, one of these days, but the thing with Bubsy 3D is they tried to be 3D too soon when they didn't know how to do it. When barely anyone was trying to do that kind of game, and they were just like, yeah, let's capitalize on that. And it showed when they should have just waited for it to be around a while, then go on that. And then they brought back Bubsy lately with those recent two games. Maybe I'll actually play those. I wouldn't mind. So those could get LPs, just not Bubsy 3D. I'd also like to do that Jaguar Bubsy game, which is like the first Bubsy game, but in like an Alice in Wonderland sort of deal. So that could actually be interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen an LP of that, and I like it. Maybe I can be the one to do it. Plus the Jaguar. Okay, like I think I kind of like the Jaguar over the CDI and the 3DO. Although the 3DO's got some interesting stuff. I think at least I could say with the Jaguar they're actually making games. Yep. I'm not going there until I have the dynamite, okay? Even if I have to go through that several times. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to put the dynamite at the exit. I'm going to fall off so I don't get hit by the dynamite. And then go back around again. Because, wow, video games. I don't know why we do that sarcastic rib against video games. Like, oh, wow, video games. Like, it's never been talked about. Like, I don't know. It's weird to mock video games to me as a concept, while at the same time enjoying them. Or maybe it's like, people don't, like, I don't know if you've ever seen such a thing, but a long time ago, I found a website that was, it wasn't just the kind of thing where they just want to quit gaming because they feel like they're too addicted. I'm talking about like anti-gaming, where someone actually hates the idea of video games entirely, with no irony attached. And I just thought to myself, I actually have enemies. I found them. They're right here. You ever worry about if you ever find your your nemesis, your antithesis, and you're like, oh my god, they actually exist. And it's not just someone who just like thinks you're wasting your time. It's someone who just like hates the very idea of any video game ever existing. It's like, what the fuck? That's like on par with hating music. I don't know if I can live with knowing people are like this. Even without being obsessed with music, outright hating music or hating video games just seems completely alien, and I would not recommend it. Goodbye, Dr. Nobody. Goodbye. We did it. Yep. That's kind of it. This is actually a good image, though. So maybe that could be someone's background, or just, I don't know. The fact that the equivalent of a cutscene is just an ending screen is like, all right. I mean, I earned that. It's good. That's still too much for that game, $30. But yeah, I don't know why it's $30. Oh, the $4 is probably shipping handling. Goodbye, Dr. Nobody. I had a blast. Hey, wait a minute. We can make a deal. I don't know if that means he's going to die. I mean, I think he's going to be dead. Yeah, I think he just killed him. Okay. Fucking brutal, man. And then he has a jetpack. Cool. Flying up in the sky. Look at all these people that be... Oh, by the way, the one you don't see that I've overwritten high scores is the A-Team. So that's funny. And junk. Guess that's it for Secret Agent Mission 3 Dr. Nobody. Dr. Nobody was here to see that happen. Ha ha ha! Alright, guess that's it of that project. Better move on.